Hi there, this is Doug de Vries and I'm playing a 7-string guitar, new 7-string guitar built right here in Melbourne by Michael Armitage, cedar top with Ignacio Fleta design. It's very beautiful. You can see a full performance in the video of Crimea River, which I've re-recorded for this 7-string. Low B tuning. Now, many of you who are new to 7-string guitar or thinking about it will probably think that the B tuning would be the most logical. Yes, I agree. Here's a B minor chord, for instance. And then we can play our... If we play some bossa nova. And if we're playing our C dominant chord. The nylon string version of the 7-string guitar in Brazilian guitar history is relatively new. Really began in the 1980s with the guitarist called Luis Otávio Braga. He ordered a nylon string 7-string to be built in the style of a Ramirez or modern classical guitar, or a traditional classical guitar. Before that, however, they were tuned traditionally to a low C. Quick readjustment, and we are now in. It sounds really good in either. I'll play a little excerpt in this traditional tuning, an arrangement I did. I had the full video of Mesa Redonda by Baden Powell with the low C tuning. It's my original arrangement for 7-string, and we'll just see how it sounds. Just a little excerpt of that. So that's a traditional samba, you might say, with the traditional tuning of the 7-string guitar. So I have a little surprise for you. So this is the new model Fleta design cedar top from Michael Armitage in Melbourne. I have another guitar to show you. This is my very first 7-string guitar that I acquired in Brazil back in 1990. So it's fairly old, but it's been lovingly restored by Michael here in Melbourne to bring it back, because it really went through the rigors of traveling all around Brazil and back again many times, and many gigs, which I play with a thumb pick, you'll see. Now this is the traditional 7-string guitar, which is steel strings up until the G string, so flat wound strings, and then the two nylons. So traditional C tuning. Someone was asking recently, can you play some chords on the traditional 7-string guitar? Yes, here we have a C and a G7. So I played a bit of Mesa Redonda before. You'll see some typical 7-string chords with the traditional tuning. D minor here. We had a diminished chord, or a B7 first inversion, D sharp diminished, A7. So, if you're wondering about the thumb pick, why are you playing with a thumb pick? Why are you playing with steel strings? In the samba and choro groups of the tradition in Brazilian guitar, where the 7-string was prominent, goes back a good 100 years now or more. And to play in those ensembles with flute, clarinet, percussion, cavaquinho, mandolin, these guitars needed to be heard. So the steel strings with the thumb pick, and you'll hear what I'm about to do, called baixarias. So we're little bass lines that join all the chords together. Here's a little bit of cochichando. So maxixe. So, you can see that's predominantly an accompaniment style, and so those traditional guitars were to be found in many choro groups going through the ages, and this is one I've kept, and thanks to Michael, who's the luthier of this new cedar top fletter design. This is your traditional Do Souto. I've had this since 1990, and so he's really refinished, sanded it back. It's got the original jacaranda, Brazilian rosewood back and sides.